Before we start the video, I just wanna say, sorry not sorry. Disclaimer, none of the songs including the one in the intro, characters, or artworks including the one in the thumbnail, in the video are mine. This is not an accurate portrayal of the characters nor is it a defamation of character either. Please note that what I write does not necessarily reflect my views and opinions. I am not my writing. Just because I write it doesn't mean I agree with it. Warning, foul language. On to the video.
Sakusa didn't heed Osamu's words. He loves Atsumu and yeah, Atsumu deserves better, but he can't let him go. So he continued courting Atsumu. He'll be someone who deserves Atsumu. It's been what? More than 3 months since their breakup. Sakusa is happy. Not content but happy. Yeah, he gets jealous sometimes but he knows it's only petty and had no real ground, so it's fine. It happened one week. Instead of Sakusa going to Hyogo every weekend, Atsumu wanted to be the one to go to Tokyo. He didn't want to bother Atsumu when he has the time and money to go to Hyogo himself, but Atsumu insisted. On the bright side, Tokyo has a lot more date spots than Hyogo, so that's good. He did get jealous when on the first 2 weeks, Atsumu chose to sleep in Kita's apartment. Sakusa didn't want to push anything, so he let him. He knows Kita doesn't love Atsumu that way, so there's really no reason to be jealous since Kita's not a competition anyway. So it's fine. It's all fine. No problem whatsoever. Besides, it's not only Kita that Atsumu visits. He also visits Oikawa and Eren. Although that's less frequent. Probably because Atsumu doesn't want to disturb Oikawa and Iwaizumi's time, and well, Eren looks almost ready to cry whenever he sees Atsumu. So yes, Sakusa's happy. He still has a long way to go before Atsumu forgives him completely, but just being with Atsumu makes him happy. It's the weekend and well, Atsumu's coming again and Sakusa's planning to take him to Disneyland since he wasn't able to enjoy it fully the last time he went, apparently. After that, Sakusa's planning on taking them home to rest for a while before taking Atsumu to a ball. Atsumu loves dancing and Sakusa finds it absolutely adorable. Sakusa took Atsumu to the Golden Rose Hotel, which his family owns, but nobody needed to know that. It's a 5-star hotel that was built like a castle, because his sister is extra and wanted to feel like a princess. The hotel mostly functions as a venue for galas and other events. The one they came to now is one of the events the hotel is hosting. His sister mostly manages it and she's very dramatic. Whatever reason she used to justify having a party, Sakusa doesn't know, and frankly, he doesn't care. He's just glad he has somewhere to take Atsumu. If not for the party, Sakusa would have found a way to rent the top of Tokyo Tower and have a candlelight dinner with Atsumu there. Atsumu was ecstatic when they arrived. In minutes, he managed to charm half the girls and a few men in the room, and Sakusa's tiny bit jealous but also insanely proud. Sakusa bought them matching suits and he loves how it clung to Atsumu's body, viewing every part of it and highlighting all his features. The music started playing and he saw how excited Atsumu looked. Sakusa offered his hand to Atsumu and bowed slightly. "May I have this dance, Omi? I'd love to." As Sakusa walked them to the dance floor, he caught sight of his family smiling teasingly at him. His mother even gave him a thumbs up while his sister winked at him. His brother, although very subtle, smirked at him. Sakusa suddenly felt dread. His theory was soon confirmed when, in the middle of the dance, they were put in the middle of the other dancing couples and the spotlight was on them. His sister set this whole party up for him and Atsumu, but Sakusa can't find it in himself to care. Atsumu looks very, very beautiful tonight. He's absolutely glowing, and the warm lighting of the room didn't help matters. He looks like a prince straight out of a fairy tale movie. And the best part, he's laughing and smiling and just looking so happy, and Sakusa's falling in love all over again. Sakusa tightened his hold on Atsumu, then twirled him before dipping him. Atsumu laughing all the while. Ha 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 Omi. As Atsumu was dipped, Sakusa was presented with Atsumu's bare throat and he had to restrain himself from taking a bite and marking it. Atsumu raised his head to look at him with beautiful brown eyes sparkling in the light. Their eyes met and Atsumu's smile faltered as he saw the way Sakusa eyed his lips. Atsumu unconsciously licked his lips, his mouth suddenly dry. Sakusa's eyes snapped back to Atsumu, seeing the blonde eyeing his lips as well. Sakusa dipped his head slowly, and as their eyes met once more, the world around them vanished. Their attentions focused on each other, mesmerized. Sakusa looked at Atsumu for permission, and Atsumu swallowed before nodding his head slightly. Their lips was about to meet when a loud sound suddenly rang out. Their eyes snapped open and they pulled away from each other with blushes on their faces. They looked around, looking for the source of the sound, only for Atsumu to blink and rummage his pocket for his phone. Sakusa realized the sound wasn't that loud. In fact, he could almost not hear it. It was only because they were so focused with each other and that their pounding heartbeats drowned out the music, so they were startled by the ringtone. Atsumu sent him an apologetic look before answering his phone. Sakusa stood there awkwardly as the others were still dancing around them. "Hello, Kita-san?" Sakusa's heart clenched unconsciously. "What? Kita-san?" Atsumu pressed his finger to his free ear to hear Kita more clearly. "Wait. Could you please repeat that slowly?" "Kita-san, calm down. Just calm down, okay? Do you need me? Okay. I'll go there, sure." Sakusa's heart sank. Yeah. I'll see you later. Bye." Atsumu pocketed his phone and bit his lip as he looked at Sakusa. "Omi, no. Please don't leave me. It's selfish." Sakusa knows, but he doesn't want Atsumu to leave. Especially not for Kita. "Omi, I'm sorry. No. I need to go." "No, you don't. Kita-san needs me. I need you, Achu." He sounds really distressed, and I've never heard him like that. "I'm sorry. Achu, please no." Atsumu stepped closer and planted a kiss on Sakusa's cheek before squeezing his hands, then left Sakusa standing in the middle of dancing couples. Is this what Atsumu felt like when I brushed him off? When I left him for more trivial matters? At least Atsumu left for important things. Wow, it hurts. It hurts. It really hurts. How did Atsumu endure this? Why did Atsumu endure this? How could he allow himself to feel this pain for me? This isn't even that bad, and yet why does it hurt so much? He doesn't know how long he stood there, still staring at the spot Atsumu disappeared from. Maybe Osamu's right. Maybe I should give up. Atsumu needs someone better. I caused him this kind of pain over 100 times. He needs someone who won't. He needs someone like Kita. He needs Kita. It doesn't matter if Kita isn't in love with Atsumu now. He was once. He can be again. Atsumu needs someone who deserves him. Maybe it's time for me to give up and let Atsumu be happy. Maybe I should let him go. Yes, I should let him go. I should give up. For Atsumu. It's 10 in the morning and Atsumu is walking to Sakusa's condo from Kita's dorm, still in the suit Sakusa bought him. He feels guilty for leaving Sakusa like that, but he was just worried for Kita-san. He's never heard him that distressed before. Even when he cried, he never sounded or looked distressed. And the sight that greeted him when he arrived at Kita's dorm was unbelievable. Kita looked so ruffled. He was pacing back and forth, biting his nails, and his hair was in a disarray, as if he spent the better part of the day running his fingers through it. He didn't even notice Atsumu's presence until he announced himself. He eventually managed to calm Kita down, but by then, it was already late and he didn't want to disturb Sakusa, so he just spent the night there. So now he's walking to Sakusa's condo to apologize and spend time with him before going back to Hyogo. He's walking by the park when he caught a glance of black curly hair and he blinked. Is that Omi? What's he doing at the park so early in the morning? Well, it's not really early, but early for Sakusa to be outside of his condo. Atsumu followed to make sure. He walked into the park in time for him to see Sakusa's face. He was about to shout his name only for his voice to die down in his throat at the sight in front of him. There, seated on the park bench, was Sakusa holding hands with a girl.
Before you hate me, lol, I just want to show you something. I would like to say that I did this because I wanted to, but that would be a lie. There is no situation in which you don't overthink. So the reason this happened is because even if they're slowly mending their relationship, does not mean their issues are miraculously fixed. You might say that Sakusa is blowing things out of proportion, but please note Faith thinks Atsumu deserves better, and that better someone is Kita. Sakusa is scared to lose Atsumu mostly because he knows that if does lose Atsumu, it would be his fault. So combine that with him being insecure of Kita, he naturally felt hurt and jealous, And he knew he was exaggerating, which makes things even harder because with that came the thought that if something this small is already painful, then how much more pain did Atsumu feel for how I treated him, thus making him even more guilty, and that led him into thinking he should let Atsumu go. And for the last part, well, you will just have to wait for the next part, haha. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe.